Hi, it's Kevin, KGMJAM, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, with another episode of Old School Runescape Hardcore Iron Man Edition. And today I'm going to finish up on the X marks the spot, which I've gotten 2 of the 3 or 4 parts done. Let's go and take a look at it. Okay, spoke to Vios. He gave me that treasure scroll. Then I found the map that led me to the mysterious orb. That was in the last video. Mysterious orb is behind the fort in the courtyard. And that's where I'm at now. Now, I had already made a video showing me finding the next part of the quest, but I had my power cord plugged in and the feedback was so bad, I just scrapped it, and I'm just going to show you what I did. So basically, you head out of here, which you're already out of here if you're doing the quest anyway. And when you dig up the back of the fort, right here, so remember, you start here, okay, talking to Vios, you go over here and you dig up the second part, which is a map that leads you to here, which gives you the orb, okay, and then the orb, which is this right here. Oh, they took it from me. Okay, well, anyway, when you click on it and it says use orb, it's going to tell you if you're hot or cold. If you're heading in the right direction, it will say, actually, let's see if it's in the, no, it emptied out. It will say hotter or warmer, and if you start heading away, it will stay same but colder. So you get the idea. You just keep moving around till you're going in the right direction, and then when you get near it, it's going to say incredibly hot, and then you're finally going to narrow it down to the final peg. Now what I was doing, I was using this, the highlighter, and like if it was a change of direction, I'd click on that so I knew not to go in that direction. And then before you know it, I zeroed in on it and got it. And it's very simple. Kind of time consuming, but I'm going to go ahead, spoiler alert, I'm going to show you where it's at, okay? Just if you don't want to spend the time looking for it. So you come out of here. Or like I said, you'd be in the back courtyard if you'd done that, if you'd gotten to that part. And if you follow this trail behind the store and just head, I guess this is west. I haven't been up in that castle yet. There was a guy hanging up there shooting fireballs the other day. Okay, hold on. Now I'm kind of lost. It's over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so you go down that trail and then cut through here, which is, when I get there I'll show you on the map, but I've highlighted that's exact spot where it's at least in my game. I don't know if it randomly puts it places, but if it doesn't, it's right here. Okay, so now let's go look on the map, and there it is right there, Draenor Village. I think here's the market, so just come over there, it's right there, easy to find. That's where I'm at now, because here's the problem now. The cipher reveals where to dig next, okay? And you got this, and you got to uncode it. And I went back to Vivos, and that's what I was doing when I started up just now. And all he told me was to move a letter left or right. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to spend time on that. This is just an update, though, because like I said, I scrapped a whole hours of gameplay because basically it was just me looking around for an hour. So, it wasn't a big loss. But the other thing I want to talk about is the membership. I always believed in a membership. I always say just wait until you've played a few days or weeks till you use up all the free stuff. So that's what I'm doing. But I have decided when I do get a membership, which will probably be within the next 30 days, if you go to the store no, that's okay, hold on. Here's the store. Okay, you got the standard options or the premier membership up to 12 months. Okay, let's go look at the standard options. I've already decided I'm not going to do those. I'm going to do the year option, and here's why. $8.99 for 14 days, so that you're talking $18 a month. $30 for 3 bonds, which would be like 45 days, and then etc. 5 bonds right there. But the best deal is the 1 year. Here's 1 month for $14. But if you go with the year, it's only $99, and that's what I'm going for. It's actually 48 cents more. It was $99 a minute ago. I wonder if that goes up and down in price. But anyway, that comes out to what? $10 a month. So really, it's a no-brainer. So I'm going to start saving up. I've got about half of that saved up now anyway, and I'll start throwing some more at it in the next week or so. I am going to get the Premier membership. That's for 12 months, and definitely want it because of the extra abilities, especially the thieving. I can't wait to try that one out. The farming, I'm going to love that. All of them are going to be good. Plus, you get open to a lot more quests. But right now, I got plenty of stuff to do. There's no rush, is what I'm saying. Get the feel for the game. Make sure you enjoy it. I do. I love it. It's basically a builder's game, but mixed in with a little bit of everything else. I'm playing it on my cheap-ass $65 Chromebook from Walmart, so it's very accessible to a lot of people. A lot of us don't have or refuse to spend top dollar on our gaming equipment. I'm kind of stuck in the past. I've always been 5-10 years behind since the heyday back in the 90s because I was busy still enjoying what I had. So I could wait. I didn't have to have the newest stuff. Now, I know people don't like to hear that, especially the developers. But if anything, RuneQuest should be a wake-up call to developers. Is you don't have to make something new all the time. You just got to keep something good going. You know what I'm saying? And this is the perfect example. These are by far not the best graphics in the world. It's not the best gameplay, but it's accessible. Okay? Very accessible, and 2, it's fun. And the proof is in the pudding, right? You got 300,000 people playing the darn thing. It's the second biggest MMO in the world. So take note of that. I was just watching a YouTube video about Ultima, and it was the same thing. They got it's you can actually go play that. I couldn't download it, but it's kind of like RuneScape in a way, is old school. They've got the old one there. You can still join up and play, and the servers are still up and running. But you don't. And I'm a big Skyrim lover, and I can't wait for probably the thing that's going to push me to buy a PS5 will be Skyrim, 6 when that comes out. If I have the money at that point. But like Farming Simulator 25 almost did that. But the one thing I've realized playing the Farming Simulator game 22 is I've barely scratched it, and I've had it for 3 years now, 4 years. So there's no rush. I got plenty of stuff and really not a lot of time to do it. I barely got enough time to play this. Let's go see how many hours I'm up to. Time played 1 day and 1 hour. Okay, so that's 25 hours that I've played. And that last hour, most of it was walking around looking for this. So anyway, you get to here, and you go into your bag, and you click on the spade or dig spade. In fact, let me get in and see what it says. Nothing interesting happens because it already happened. There's nothing here anymore. Okay, let me go back to my Battle Axe, which it is. But that's it. All right, well, listen, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you got any questions or answers, please leave them below. Thank you for all who've commented and subscribed already, and have a nice day.